The legend lives on from Lon Chaney on down to the newest version of the Mummy. Cause the monsters, it said, will bring in the bread. All we have to do is reboot them. With a load of funding scored, $200 million or more for a movie that will be forgotten. Will the monsters survive? Will the dark universe die when the red tomatoes turn rotten? I don't know, will it? So what's going to be like the critic tagline at the end of the trailers for this movie going forward? The critics agree. It was pointless. The Mummy, directed by Alex Kurtzman. I can't even say that without getting upset, man. This guy has no idea what he's doing. Starring Tom Cruise, Sophia Boutella, Annabelle Wallis. Russell Crowe's in this movie for a little bit of time, and a complete waste. I don't know what else to say about this movie. It really is the trash heap that a lot of people are talking about it is. There are like, two really cool, neat things that happen in the movie, and then everything else is just plotless, wandering from set piece to set piece to set piece. Gotta give it to Tom Cruise, though. Guy's given 110%, like he always does, and, it's not really his fault that this movie sucks, and, and Jack Johnson either. I didn't bring him up in the beginning, but charming fellow. They even have a little bit of chemistry together. Jack Johnson could be a character in a Mission Impossible movie that would be, better directed than this pile of trash. So there isn't a lot of fun to be had here, and the balls to put the original Book of the Dead from the 1999 Mummy in this movie, this movie is an incoherent mess, and I'm babbling because I can't even, talk about it. So let's try to break down the plot a little bit. This is the most confusing thing I've ever seen. So, Tom Cruise is a soldier, I think, like a recon guy, but he steals from the Iraqi people. So he's like a bad guy. Steals religious objects and things to go sell on the black market. He steals a map or some coordinates from Annabelle Wallis in a hotel room because they hooked up to go find the to find this thing they think they're going to find, and they don't find it. They find Sophia Boutella. So they dig her up, and then she gets free, and then she runs around, and then he goes to Dr. Jekyll, and then he can turn into Mr. Hyde too, and he's telling him about gods and monsters, because we're in a new era of gods and monsters. Oh man, so you can't really. There's no real coherent things happening in this movie. It's just really bad. It's just really, really bad. And the sad thing is the trailers are good. The trailers kind of make this movie out to be something that it really isn't, and it just becomes a needless, pointless, plotless machine that just keeps running to an end. And then when it's over, you're happy, but you're also sad because they'll probably make more of these. So I'm going to go ahead and blame Alex Kurtzman directly for this film. He's written some terrible Transformers films, but he's been involved in the Star Trek reboots, which I like a lot. I have 30-minute discussions about those movies here. I don't know. I'm not a film director. I just watch these things. So I don't want to take away from the hard work that all the people who made the CGI in this movie, and probably how hard the DP worked to try to get good shots. And there are some really neat uses of light in this movie. I can't totally F this thing out, but man, Kurtzman, it starts out like a kind of a scary horror movie, and then it's a comedy, and then it's like a fun action romp, and then they try to do the horror thing, and it's just inconsistently off tone the entire time. I just can't, you can't put anything, you have no emotion in the movie. You don't really understand the character's motivations other than, well, stuck in the situation. And then, you know, the piling on of the Dr. Jekyll and the just trying to put Easter eggs in a movie like this. It's like, I don't know. Just don't go see this movie. That's my review. Holy crap. Don't pay to see this movie. Hey everybody, thank you for watching my depressing 4.5 minutes of rambling about how terrible The Mummy is. This movie's just not good. But anyway, subscribe to me, meow, and then watch other videos, meow, and wow. I'm going to go see another movie this weekend, and hopefully it's better than this one. Take care, everybody.